Go down, go down, go down. Down the witch's road.
Go
Down, down, down the road. Down the witch's road. Down, down, down the road.
No, people don't like her musical intros anymore.
Who's?
They keep writing in.
Okay, thinkers, it's time to put your thinking caps on. It's time to think. You think?
Welcome to You Think, a
Podcast
podcast
by
with two gays that don't.
My name is Pink Pancake.
I'm the Prima Donald.
Let's get to thinking. Who hates our musical interludes?
I think that sometimes when you hear talent, it could be intimidating. And I think what they're saying is like, oh, this is too much talent in one podcast.
Who's saying that?
The
Name 'em.
people, the
Name
blogs,
'em.
and
Is
specifically
it-
my husband in the other room.
Oh, he just doesn't like when we sing in general.
Correct.
But he's never listened to the podcast. So he doesn't see where it
Yeah.
all comes through,
Hey,
comes through.
just because he wears headphones every podcast or leaves the apartment does not mean he's not listening.
You're right. Maybe he's listening to a different episode.
No, that doesn't mean that. But also he's not listening. Two things can be true.
Right.
Right.
Well, we are here at You Think, a podcast by two gays that don't.
We already did the intro.
We have three
We
segments.
already did the intro.
We have three segments.
Okay,
One segment is called You
You
Think,
Think.
and that's where we talk about what we've been up to. The second segment is called Group Think, and that's when we talk about what the group of the world, what pop culture has been talking about. Our third segment's called
What do you even think?
And that is something we'll talk about later. What are you thinking about, bitch?
Wow. Well, first of all, it's episode 11.
Make
a
wish. We're
Wicked
recording
witch.
We're recording this at 11:11 on episode 11.
Yeah. My wish was that my friend would come back for Korea for this episode, and he has. Yes, that's right.
Straight Luke is
in the
back
studio.
in the studio. We are so lucky to have him. I actually got really good feedback from our fans that they loved when you were on the show. This is real.
What did they have to say?
They said that he was so funny, so amazing, and that was one of their favorite episodes.
Might have been our top rated episode.
Yeah.
I don't look at the reviews. I'm doing it for us. And
You don't look at the Reddit?
I don't look at the Reddits. I don't look at the Twitters. I don't look at the Tumblrs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing this for the love of the craft.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you love what you do, you don't have to work a day in your life.
Right.
Or if you're born into the right family. Both are
and
true.
if you think, you don't have to think.
Right. So speaking of You Think,
Yeah.
our podcast, what are you thinking about?
Wow. Well, I had a jam-packed weekend. So as everyone knows, like last week was this super emotional stew special of our podcast. Well, guess what, honey? It only continues from here. I had a long weekend of celebrating my King Stew. And there were funny moments, there were sad moments. But I want to start with the beautiful, lovely people at Pastis hosted us for dinner. And I'm going to clarify what hosted us means. So Pastis being where my dad had his final meal a year ago. And then we were like, we would like to go back to this. I posted the story of how he chose it for his final meal. He really wanted, he didn't fully know it was going to be his final meal.
He
but
wanted it for his birthday
Yeah.
meal, Father's Day meal.
Exactly. And he
with
wanted
his
the French
family.
onion soup. And so we had that and we're like, we have to go back. It was his final meal. He loved it. He chose this place. And so last year I had posted about how that was his final place that he ate. And then Pastis reached out and they said, we would love to host you for a meal. And we said, thank you so much. We'd love nothing more. We were going to do it 3 months after. We're like, this is too soon, a little too spooky. So we waited for a full year. So while we're on the way there,
Which might even be
it was cuckoo.
worse.
It was cuckoo. It was cuckoo.
Yeah.
I was looking over at the table that we sat at a year ago. It was a
Wow.
lot. But as we're on the way there, my family's messaging me like, hey, so what exactly did they say? Did they say hosted? Did they say sponsored? Did they say this? Did they say that? I was like, I mean, they said they would host us, so I assume this is free. And they're like, okay, we'll figure it out. They're happy to pay either way, and we weren't going to ball out and go crazy. But we're like, what is host mean, you know? And I was like,
I have the same understanding because sometimes in nightlife, people will say like, well, you host this party. And you never know if you are hosting it on the mic and you're kind of moving the show along, or like kind of an MC situation,
right?
Or if you're just on the flyer bringing 10 people and just a presence at the party,
right?
And it's hard to know sometimes.
You just never know. And so we get there. This gorgeous gay man welcomes us, and he's like, "We're so happy to have you. Like, we're so moved by your story. We're like, oh my God, thank you. We have this gorgeous table for you. Oh my God, thank you." We sit down, we start ordering, and then we ordered like, you know, a couple appetizers, and they came out with that, and then like a ginormous tray of seafood, and like seafood towers on towers on towers. And I look at my brother, and I was like, "Oh yeah, they're hosting us tonight, baby. We are not paying." So then, don't yawn.
I didn't yawn. I went.
No, there was a yawn.
I don't think I yawned. I think
so my father.
I have a lot of jaw
tension,
tension, and I think I was trying to like release some.
Okay,
of it.
yeah. I just want to be very clear about
I didn't yawn.
So, anyways, back to, you know, my trauma. They brought out these beautiful seafood towers. We're like, yum, 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 yum. I look over to my family. I was like, oh, honey, we are not paying tonight. We ordered the entrees. They came out with extra beautiful. Oh, they brought out a bottle of champagne, poured it out for all of us. We're like, yes, a bit, yeah, bitch. We ordered one dessert. They brought out like literally every dessert on the menu, and we were just like, ah. I was ordering drink after drink. I said cappuccino, this, that, that. Then it was about to be time to pay. And my family's like, okay, they have treated us so kindly. Like, we need to tip like 30% of what the bill would have been. And we're like, oh, we should get cash for that. So my brother runs to an ATM and gets out cash for what we assume the bill would have been. You know? Well, turns out the bill has been. Yes, it was not comped per se. They did give us a lot of amazing free things. They gave us the free champagne. They gave us free desserts. They gave us a free seafood tower. But the rest was on
anything
us.
You ordered, you paid for.
Yeah. So maybe that's what hosted means. I didn't know that.
I think it was a little bit of a gray area.
It was a gray area.
And it's really kind of them that they gave you all those free things and gave you an amazing time, which is really kind.
It was incredible, and it was such a great meal. We will always go back to En Pastis. Thank you for being so kind to us. This is not to shit on you. This is to laugh at the situation, because we're like, ooh, is this going to be free? Is this going to be free? And it actually wasn't, but we were so confident it was going to be. We would still choose to go back any day.
It wasn't giving me at a salad restaurant.
Right, which is free for you. And why would you say that's free for you all the time?
It's not free for me all the time. It's just I've randomly gotten so many free salads at one of those places where you can go and get a healthy salad, like for lunch.
Right. It's like they say with like celebrities, like, you know, the richest people get the most free things. It's like, you know, like you.
Yeah. And so I think it's just because I'm so nice. And usually I just chat the people up. I don't intend to get free things.
They just happen.
But they just happen to me because I'm just so kind to these people. And yeah, one time I got a free salad because I had nail polish on the Upper East Side. One time I got a free salad because I had makeup on the Upper East Side.
Do you feel safe being queer in the Upper East Side?
No!
Why? I feel like you have some locals who are very queer towards you.
Do I feel safe being queer in the Upper East Side? Of course I do. But as we know, Upper East Side is one of the only places in New York when I'm in drag, makeup and drag in general, where I get weird looks.
Okay. Hey, notes taken.
But then also, like, I was last week, because I had so many of these corporate Zoom bingos, and I was just kind of walking around between, and I like went to get coffee or something, and this woman said that she really liked my makeup. But it always kind of feels like a hate crime when they're supportive like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they're pointing out that you're wearing makeup.
Yeah, I don't know if you actually like it or you just like the idea that I'm wearing it. The vibes are they are a mom with kids and they're kind of having like their solo meal for the day, and they're grateful for it. Or they're like working and they need
sometimes moms just have to have fun.
Yeah. But no, I think that they're being nothing but kind. I just feel a little hate crimed by I feel like yes. I feel like have you ever been yes queened before?
Of course.
When someone comes up to you and in the wild and they say, "Yes, queen, work." Ooh, diva,
I mean-
you are slaying. You are giving. And like it is kind, but at the same time, it feels wrong.
We've spoken about this when people are like, I'm like a gay man trapped in a woman's body. It's like, okay, that's not giving what you thought it gave. So there's that.
Tokenization.
The tokenization
Yeah,
of it
it's a
all.
tokenization.
And everyone
And
worries about
what a white man, straight man, kind of telling us
Yeah.
exactly what we're thinking.
Yeah, exactly. Michael,
Someone
what
got
have
to.
you been you thinking about?
Honestly, not fucking much. Girl, I am exhausting, diva. I feel like I have one more week of Pride plus a little bit more of these
Right.
Pride gigs, and I'm really grateful for them.
Mhm.
But I am feeling that Pride burnout that always happens every year.
Wow, it's not even Pride weekend yet.
I know.
And I took off work the Monday of Pride when this episode comes out. Yes, you'll be listening to me being
Okay, me too. I have
Good,
nothing
we're going
going
to
on because
Mama's.
we're going to Mom's.
Moms. So
I don't know if we should tell everyone this, but yeah, every year,
Yeah,
the day
every
after
year.
Pride, we go to Mom's when we're like really hungover, exhaustina boots,
And guess what we get? The healthy plate.
plate.
After a weekend of being crazy.
of debauchery, we always get the healthy plate.
And tell them what's
And-
in this healthy plate.
Chicken and avocado. I don't know anything else.
Chicken,
Isn't it chicken?
turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon?
It feels like that.
I don't think there's turkey
well, look
bacon
it
in
up.
I don't think there's turkey bacon.
Look it up, babe.
I don't think there's
Get out
turkey
that goddamn
bacon.
phone, babe, and look
I
it
don't
up,
think there's
babe.
turkey bacon. I think there must be turkey bacon in it. No, I don't think there's any turkey bacon in it. But remember the one time, I think it was 2 times ago,
when you really insulted the
I
woman
really
there.
insulted
Yeah.
the woman there.
And if you're
So,
listening, woman who works at Mom's 2 years ago,
we're so sorry.
We're so sorry.
Well, I'm so sorry.
You.
And I apologize, and we tipped you well, which was just 20% probably.
Mhm.
But cash that we got from the ATM that we ran to.
yeah, tell the story.
We were really hungover, and it was pretty like packed.
Mhm.
We did not realize there was only one waitress on the floor.
Right.
We sat down. I think I made a joke or tried to order something.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, she doesn't care if I live or die. And then she turned around. She's like, I do care, but I'm the only waitress on the floor. So like, I'll be with you in a second. And she's like, every single gay faggot called out today because they were fucking exhausted from Pride.
She didn't. No, that was
She
what
didn't
she
say
was
the word
giving.
faggot.
That's what she was
She
giving.
didn't say the word
But what
faggot.
what Michael said was, okay, she doesn't care if I live or die. And she turned around. She's like, I'm actually working extremely hard and trying to get to everyone. And we're like,
Right. Yeah, she said something more like that.
yeah.
Yeah, and so I felt horrible, and I was certain she spat in my food, which is why when Donald went to the bathroom, since we got the same thing, I switched plates.
No, it was honestly like so, and we still go there every year,
Every year.
regardless of the
Yeah.
spit. We tried to do one of those like black lights, like where you look over it and see like, is there semen in this? Is there liquids in this?
And there was semen, and I gobbled it
Oh,
up.
honey.
I gobbled it
But
up.
anyways, we're about to have a wild and fun. By the
We
time
are.
you're listening to this, we're going to be hungover from a wild weekend.
And or either already are at Mom's, already ate at Mom's, or thinking about going to Mom's.
Actually, y'all should Venmo us to eat after at Mom's because we've had
because we want that free salad.
We want that
I
free salad
am
ultimately.
getting sometimes.
It's gonna be so fun. I love a Pride weekend. I had other things pop up that they're saying, "Can you work this? Can you work that?" And I said, "I must be at Pride. I cannot miss out on that opportunity." So, honey, I'm prioritizing my partying for once.
Wait, so I'm kind of learning that you can say no to events.
Unless they're on your birthday, in which case I'm going.
So I'm learning that like you had an event on my birthday, you've had events during like Pancake, and apparently you can just say no to that.
I've been to the past 1,000,000 Pancakes, including the last one.
Yeah, I know, and I appreciate that. The last 2,
Yeah.
at least,
So I'm always there.
but it's not my birthday.
Okay,
yeah.
so you're not thinking about anything else because I can.
No,
keep
I'm
going.
thinking about so
All right,
much.
well, I can keep going. So
I'm thinking about so
anyway,
much. I
another-
got a haircut.
Oh, diva! And every time Michael gets a haircut, he goes, "I know this one looks really different."
No, I don't say that.
You do,
all the
and I'm like,
time.
no offense. It looks like if you didn't tell me before this, I wouldn't even know.
Yeah,
you got
well,
one.
also you have facial recognition issues. You have face blindness.
I don't
Also,
think anyone-
You're not very observant.
I'm very observant,
And also,
I'm observant Jewish.
I am going towards getting like a baby mullet, but it will take time for me to grow out the baby mullet. But I got something called, well, now I forget what it's called, But it's
Baby
like
mullet.
I got some kind of C-shape fade around my ear. They definitely went up higher than I wanted, but that's okay because hair grows back if you're lucky.
If you go to Turkey, honey, it happens for you.
Yeah. And I hated it yesterday. Today, I'm thinking looks kind of similar to what I always get.
You think?
Yeah. But it's a little bit different. Isn't it a little bit different?
I think anyone would walk away and be like, oh my God, he like really is doing something different.
You literally said to me, you got a haircut.
I said you
And
got a
you've
haircut,
never
but I
noticed
didn't see this.
before.
I didn't see the
You've
mullet
never
part.
noticed I got a haircut before. And Peter, when I came in, said, oh my God, you did the haircut you wanted to do.
To be honest, I heard him say the word haircut while I was in the other room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait.
Remember
the time when you got a haircut before one of the recordings and we didn't compliment you about it?
Yeah,
And
that
you were
was fucked
so
up.
mad about it?
That's fucked up.
Because
Actually,
when
this
you
is a
got
good-
home, it looked bad.
Yeah.
But then you like styled it and it looked good, but I had already missed the statute of limitations of when you can give the compliment.
This is a question for the podcast. Do you like someone to comment on your haircut after you get it, or would you like to just blend it and no one notices?
I think that I like a compliment, of course.
Right. That's not of course.
But I don't want a forced compliment. I like a genuine compliment.
I think a lot of people just want to look like the same, but just
And
like
blend
a
in.
little, like a little.
You want to
better.
be complimented, obviously.
Obviously. But there's other people in my life who I think
name them.
like
Peter.
my husband,
Yeah.
who maybe don't want you to call out something about their appearance and just want to like keep blending in.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me, but
Right.
I understand. Like
It's hard because we're both Leo energy, but not
oh my God, I
Leos.
just remembered my dream last night,
Oh,
which was a period.
boy.
It was that I asked for a skin fade, but for some reason they only did it for the first half of my head, which is what a skin fade is. But it's like they only did the top half, and then they added hair here and
To your beard area?
crazy. And I was like, wait, and they're like,
So they shaved the top of your head completely off.
yeah, and then just
But then
put
they
more
gave-
on the beard. And they're like, how's it look? I was like, oh, good. And I just always say that because I'm like, I'm sure it's fine. And I looked down and I was like, oh, no. And I was panicked, honey. And I woke up and I was like, oh, thank God I just have a receding hairline. Like, it's so much better.
Much better.
Yeah. So that's one thing. Another thing is I'm kind of an explorer now.
The Dora the Explorer.
Yeah. A lot of people are like,
Do you know that the guy who voiced Boots the Monkey went to my overnight camp for one half of a summer?
overnight.
Do you know that the guy that voiced Boots the Monkey went to my overnight camp for one half of a summer?
Summer the house down boots.
Summer house. His name was Wet. No.
What I will say is, so everyone's like, what? Like, he seems like he has such wanderlust. You know, like, what is he?
About you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because
Where are
I've
you
been
wandering
I've been
off to?
wandering to Governor's Island.
Just the one time.
Now, I don't want to like blast this on TikTok because I don't want this to become a thing, but I'll tell our thinkers because they really like to think about new places. I went to this amazing venue called Governor's Island. And I know that
Was it your first time?
What have you been?
Yeah.
For what?
The governor.
Yeah, bitch, you have not been. You would know. You would know. People have gone for like music festivals and whatever. So I'd never been. There was a Jewish food festival there. And yeah, I'm Jewish.
Yeah, I'm food.
Yeah, I'm Jewish.
Festival.
So my brother was working this Jewish food festival. It was on Father's Day. And my family said, let's all go. We'll visit him. We'll hang out. So we took a ferry there, only 10 minutes, by the way. Like, what?
From where?
From like the seaport area. Fabulous. Then you take a 10-minute ferry. You're in this adorable little island village. They have little restaurants. They have food trucks. You could rent bikes to go around the town, but they're not just city bikes, honey. They're like, you can get 2-person little bikes and bike with each other. They had little stores. I got a Beyonce earring. It was the cutest place I've ever been.
You got a Beyonce earring? You
I'm
didn't
not
tell me
wearing
that.
it, but I had it.
Wow.
Yeah. I had it when I saw you the other night, but that's actually something I wanted to bring up to you in the pod. Yeah, so after this function, so I went to Governor's Island. And then our friend Plasma was like, I have bottle service at this place. Come meet me. It starts at 5. I'm not calling you out for what you think I'm calling you out.
Okay.
And Michael's like, I'm gonna be late. All good. So
I was at a family function.
Me, Cherry, Plasma, we're vibing, we're hanging. Michael's like, I'm gonna be a lot later. Like, I'll get here by this time. And I was like, okay, I do have work tomorrow. And he was like, I can get there by this time. I was like, okay, I'll wait for you because I want to hang with you.
That's not what I said.
What'd you say?
No, I said I probably will get there by this time, and then I was like, actually, it's going to be later.
Mm-hmm.
I was at a family function. You know, I was at a family dinner.
I'm not calling you out about time.
Okay, so then keep going.
But one could figure out that I had been there for a while, and I was waiting for my friend to spend some time with my friend. But after hours of waiting for my friend to join us, he gets there and he sees an attractive man and doesn't give me an ounce of attention, honey. It was like we had never met each other. Yeah, I was wearing that Beyonce earring that you didn't notice. You said one word to me, then you start smooching some man all night, and I just left because I was
all night, barely.
I left. I up and left because I was like, I'm not sitting. I didn't wait for my friend to get here for me to sit here alone, so I left.
I had a very different experience.
What was your experience?
I kind of walked in. I was very overwhelmed. It was a very cool vibe in there. And I felt like I went from seeing family all day to like this like queer moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of out of sorts. I walked up. Everyone was like drinking. And I was like, okay, I didn't drink anything. I need to get a drink. And then you said you should go get this. And then I went to get it. And then the boy I made out with actually confronted me about something and was rude. And then he planted a kiss on me. And then I went to get a drink. And then basically you were gone. So
Honey.
I never even got to like say hello to anyone. I could like everyone was kind of chatting behind velvet ropes. And I was kind of trying to acclimate before, and then next thing I know, you're gone.
Yeah, I just say like I'm a girl's girl, and like that's my point of view.
You're not a girl's girl.
I'm a girl's girl.
If you were a girl's girl, you would have been like, oh my God, my bestie is kissing some guy. That's fucking cool.
I did think that was great.
Off.
I think that was
Can't
great.
wait to chat with him. And then I felt like we were chatting for a second, and then next thing I know, you're fucking gone. And do you know what? I didn't have any insult with that because I knew you were there all day, and we didn't even necessarily plan to go there together. And also, you love to Irish exit, and you did again. And so I actually don't apologize, and I want you to apologize to me.
I would never apologize to you, and that's
I want you
very
to
clear.
apologize.
I would never
to
apologize to you. No, I'm glad you're proud of this behavior and you stand on it. I'm glad.
Why is not clocking to you that I'm standing on behavior?
I think that like if I had a friend like waiting for me for hours, I would.
You were not waiting for me for hours. You were
was.
at this venue with other people hanging out.
Yeah, but I was so excited to see my friend.
I was excited to see you, and then you left.
No, you were excited to see a boy.
Well, of course, wouldn't you be?
No, I have a man.
Oh, right. No, I wasn't even intending to like. We didn't even really kiss for a real reason, but
What's a real reason?
Love, sex.
You can kiss. You can kiss for attraction. You can kiss for
fun.
Fun. Well, I'm glad I really confronted you about that.
Yeah, you're a loser. So anyway, I've been so exhausted because I've been doing this and doing that. And one thing I've been doing is I did brunch on Saturday.
Brunch?
Yeah.
A gay drag queen doing brunch?
Yeah. And I saw some alumni from our college that came to celebrate someone's birthday at the
amazing.
Brunch. And it was so nice and to catch up with them and have like a little reunion.
Right.
One of them was the president of our theater club in college, or theater department.
Those are always the coolest kids at school.
We literally went to a theater school, and it was 30% of the school was theater. So if you didn't think that they were cool, you should have chosen to go somewhere else.
That means 70% were not theater. I was of the 70%, but
they were 30% theater, 30% pre-med, 30% Donald Adler.
Listen, like I really crossed like cultures. You know, I was friends with the jocks. I was friends with the art freak losers.
Also, 70%. How did you do that math?
I know, I'm wild.
You added 10% in there.
Wait,
where did you find that?
30% was theater.
30% is theater.
Yeah.
So that would mean 60%. Oh, wait.
Honey, that's why you were theater, okay? That's why you were theater.
Wait.
Because numbers are not your
because
thing.
it's like 33.3333 repeating.
So I would say 70 plus 30 equals 100.
Right.
You always give 110%.
It was 33.333% repeating.
You always give 110%.
I do.
That's probably why you were thinking that way.
Yeah.
Towards being late.
We're in a fight. We're in a fight. Why are we in a fight?
No, we're not. Okay, so I want to talk.
Oh, but my brunch was so sleigh boots.
Yeah.
And being in a corset for like 5 hours was a lot. And the heels and all that. Yeah, nothing. I don't know. Nothing fucking exciting happened to me this whole weekend.
Well, I'm glad you shared that with the pod.
Yeah.
What I did love about the event that we went to, I wouldn't say together, but we were both there at the same time.
Yeah,
Is after
together.
I spent the day of like Father's Day on Governor's Island, cutest place in America. My husband Peter was gonna join me at this bottle service place, and then I'm like starting to get on the bus, and he looks at me. He's like, I don't want to go. And I said, hey, you don't have to go. I want to go. And I'm gonna go. And we went our separate ways, and I did what was important to me, which was bottle service.
Mhm.
And he did what was important to him, which was reading and knitting.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's marriage.
Yeah, that's the type of marriage I want to be in. He says, go get that bottle service. And I say, I will. It is absolutely time to go to groupthink. Now tell us about groupthink.
Groupthink is where we talk about what the world and pop culture is thinking about.
Okay.
Donald, what is the world and pop culture thinking about?
So my first topic, and yeah, it's mine because I made it,
Yeah.
is that Hannah Einbinder announced a relationship of hers.
Who is it with?
A man.
I know it's with a man, and I think you're mad about that for some reason.
I'm not mad about anything. First of all, relax. You freak, you fucking freak with that haircut. But second,
You hate my haircut?
no, I'm not. It's so funny though when someone is bisexual and she's publicly bisexual. She just won like the bisexuality award at the Las Culturistas Culture Awards. She's like,
Which is
I
real.
am bisexual. I am
Yeah.
bisexual. But then
Is the internet mad at her?
not mad,
No.
but it's the story is
Confused.
like, what? I thought you were bisexual. Like, date a woman.
That's not bisexual.
Correct.
Yeah. It's important that wasn't she dating Alex
Cooper.
Edelman?
Oh, I don't know.
I heard that.
Okay, well,
was a thing.
spread the rumor right here.
Yeah, I heard that.
Spread
she
the rumor
dated
right here.
Alex
And
Edelman, which
you know his connection to me?
yeah, you went to the same high school.
So true.
Yeah.
He was in the same grade as Lana A,
So
my
you're-
sister.
You're kind of in a way dating Hannah Einbinder in
Right.
the past.
No, but it's an interesting.
I support bisexual people dating anyone that they want.
Would you rather date a guy or a woman?
A guy,
Why?
because I love. I don't know. I'm attracted to men, and I can't explain it.
Oh, true. You are.
Why are you attracted to men?
I like what they look like, and
Yeah, like what they look like and feel like.
Yeah.
and taste like, and
yeah, I just think they're so cool.
I'm just so horny for them.
Hey, you've come to the right podcast.
So,
Love is also in the air for another couple.
Ooh, who is it, girl?
Because we just spoke about a straight sexual couple, but we're going to talk about another straight sexual couple.
Who?
Kiki Palmer,
Palmer.
and
Oh, and the Hot Wings guy.
yes,
Are they confirmed dating or
so
just rumors?
she was asked about it in Cannes. She's there for something,
Yeah.
and she said, "We are enjoying each other's company and taking it one wing at a time."
I'm obsessed with
They're
her.
dating. They're going on
Wow.
dates.
They're going on they've been taking pictures of at meals together, which is like respect my queen Kiki's privacy
Right,
when
she needs
she's
privacy.
dating the wingman. Okay.
Yeah.
Sean Evans.
Sean Evans.
When she's
Now,
dating Sean
The
Evans.
wingman.
Yeah. Do you think he's a good wingman?
I
Do you know who's
do.
the best wingman in the world?
Who?
Black Cherry.
Why do you say?
Because she's like, oh, you're interested in this person? Got you. And you will immediately find each other because of her.
Yeah, I think it's different for me. You're like, oh, I'm interested in that guy. I'm not going to talk to you tonight. I have priorities. Cherry, if you're listening to this, we need you to wingman our straight Luke.
Wait, wouldn't you want to wingman me though?
I would love to.
Yeah, so you did in that situation.
I didn't wingman you in that situation. You
Wang myself.
You wang yourself, and then you forgot that anyone else existed in the room.
Just because the way I kiss is so present with the other person doesn't mean that I forgot about you, okay?
So interesting.
Yeah.
No, but anywho, I'm really shipping this couple. Like, I feel like Kiki and Sean Evans, there is
They
something
make sense together.
They make sense
Because
be-
they both like bring joy to people in silly little ways.
Yeah.
And he I don't know. They have like an amazing chemistry.
Amazing chemistry. We saw their love blossom on camera. What more
Mhm.
could you ask for?
Yeah, I ship it.
You ship it.
Kiki is one of my faves for sure.
Was Clive Davis your fave?
Is he actually passed?
Yeah.
When? Today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Oh my goodness. Let me
Because
look
that's
this
our
up.
next topic. Clive Davis has passed. What did he mean to you? Do you look up your news on Instagram and not Google?
This is Google.
Oh. What did he mean to you? I've seen a lot of heartfelt
Yeah, he did pass
tributes.
yesterday.
I've seen a lot of heartfelt tributes. What did he mean to you? Make this about you.
Why is it about me? I would never make someone else's death about me.
I don't know. I'm just it seems like
Did a lot of Whitney Houston stuff.
Yeah.
What?
I've seen a lot of tributes of people online being like, this happens sometimes when public people pass. They're like, Clive Davis was my first celebrity I cared about, and they go on and on about it. I think a lot of people personalize it, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
But
I saw this has nothing to do with that, but almost everything to do with it at the same time. I saw a TikTok of someone talking about seeing a celebrity on the street and going up to them and offering and saying like how much they mean to them.
yeah.
And then they saw them at a grocery store like the week after and went up to them again and was like, "Hey!" And they were like, "Hi, what's your name?" And it's like, "Oh, we already met." And it's like, "Oh, when?" And then she's like, "I was so humiliated because like, why would this person remember me? I met them on the street and I said some niceties to them."
Right.
And it was a long video that I watched the whole thing of, and I was like, I feel like you're not getting the lesson out of this, though.
Right.
Because you're like, for her, the lesson was like, I should not have talked to her. I'm like, no, the lesson is that you made that entire interaction completely about you, even though you were complimenting the celebrity and saying how much they mean to you.
Right.
But it was how much they mean to you. And
Right.
you were taking up their time and you weren't really offering anything in return. Like, you were giving them niceties, but then to expect them... Anyway.
What I have found is that, like, so many people just say that to celebrities, like, what they mean to them and how they were there for them in this horrible time. And it is a lot for that person to just take
receive.
on. Yeah, you're just, like, in the supermarket.
And
they're
they're definitely probably appreciative,
Yeah.
I would hope. Because that's when you're, like, an entertainer and you're entertaining the masses, you hope that people are moved by your stories. And like if someone was like it brought them through a hard time, that's something that's wonderful to hear, but it is ultimately about the person saying it and not necessarily about the person receiving the information.
That's why I liked my approach when I met Demi Lovato, which instead of being like, you've meant the world to me, or like, blah, 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 I said, hi, I'm a gay guy, so I'm obsessed with you. And she said, great, what's your name? I said, I don't have one. I'm a gay guy.
Gay guy, yeah.
And she said, okay, great. It was like she definitely laughed and like enjoyed that instead of being like know me, like I'm the one to know, like here's my trauma and connect my face.
It's not the oh my god, I'm offering you like, hey, I just want to say like I really love what you do and I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, offering the person. It's like, I hope that by this interaction and me telling you how much you mean to me, you will now care about me.
Right. And remember
that's what
me.
I'm trying to say, and that's what I just said.
And now you said it.
And now I said it.
And now you said it.
Yeah. So
who would you trauma dump on if you could?
Who could I trauma dump on
Lena
if
Dunham.
I could? Lena Dunham. I think she's been through enough.
Yeah, but I think you would trauma dump on her. No?
Trauma dump? I don't really trauma dump on anyone. Why Andrew Reynolds?
Because you love his work.
I really love Timon Girls, but I'm not like a super fan of him specifically.
Oh, you don't like his work?
I have seen Jonathan Groff on the street though, multiple times. Well, and I did meet him once in like he came to see a show that I was working on.
Right.
And he was so sweet to everyone and very in person.
But
what I do for celebrities is I just act like I already know them.
Right.
So I saw him on the street once riding a bike and I just waved at him and said, "Hey, how have you been?" I was like, "Hey, good to see you." And then he stopped his bike and said, "Wait, hi, I'm so sorry. Like, how do we know each other?" I was like, "Oh, no. Like, I'm just a fan. Like, you keep." He's like,
how does he not know? He's like famous.
Right. but he's just such a genuine, like, sweet guy that I think he
Right.
didn't. He when he came to I was working for a regional theater that did Spring Awakening, which is the show that he like
As
became
they
famous
do.
for.
As they
And
do.
so he came to see it because the director was a mentor of his. And everyone was like invited to go to a bar that he was going to be at. And he
Right.
like talked to every single person, like made eye contact and like really sat down and was very intimate with everyone.
He
Very,
was
very sweet
intimate with
guys.
you?
Not sexually.
I don't know. Well, he's short, right?
No, he's tall.
That's why
He's tall.
you
Yeah.
don't like it. You don't like
No, I
it.
would go for it for sure.
Speaking of
What else are you
another
thinking
tall
about?
person who we don't know their sexuality is the last thing the group is thinking about is Connor Story was just at Paris Fashion Week sitting next to Madonna and Charlie XCX.
Whoa.
And a year ago, he was doing a photo shoot where he was dancing to Madonna. I mean, like, I love Madonna. And now he's sitting next to her at
That's
Fashion Week.
amazing.
It is amazing. What do you think his sexuality is?
I think he's pansexual.
Why do you say that?
No, I think he's gay, but he is just so horny and sexual that he's been with all different genders.
Where do you think he leans?
Gay man.
He's someone, if he was bi and then ended up with a woman, I would feel so great about that. Like, because I support all, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, like it could be Madonna, it could be, Cher, it could be whoever, like another gay icon. I love when these bi people are with women. And I support it this Pride season.
I think for some reason, when you're a gay guy who is seeing a bi celebrity and they end up a male bi celebrity is with a woman, you're like, fuck, they didn't choose me.
Right.
But they didn't choose you anyway.
And it's time to go to our final segment, which is What do you even think? So in this segment, we pretty much, I know so much about pop culture. Michael knows so much about theater culture, drag culture. So we're both going to give each other a little challenge, okay? We're going to say the name or names of two people in our area of expertise. We'll see what the other thinks about them. You want to go first?
I'm going to go first. What do you even think about Jasmine Amy Rogers?
Jasmine Amy Rogers is a whole new world. Yes, she is the composer behind that famous song of A Magic Carpet Ride.
Okay.
Yeah. Isn't that Jasmine? That is Jasmine.
Right.
And
Jasmine and
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So I think that, she composed a song about herself and about her character. She knew that she could really sing that down. And she said, I'm going to make this song. I'm going to make sure Disney names the character Jasmine. And I'm like, girl, don't be so self-centered. Not everyone who writes a song for Beyonce is named Beyonce. But you know what? Jasmine did that. And I just clarify that Beyonce doesn't write her own music, but she contributes to it, okay? Taylor Swift writes her own music. But anyways, so Jasmine always writes for her character, Jasmine. And she's
5 seconds.
kind of been that icon, been that girl, and she will always be that girl.
And that was What do you even think about Jasmine Amy Rogers? You were just so close.
Wait.
She is, in fact, in that kind of same space.
Oh.
She is an actress and a singer. She became very popular because she starred in Boop the Musical as Betty Boop.
I was close. I knew it was musical.
Yeah, you knew it was musical. You could tell by the Jasmine Amy Rogers
and
of it all.
What decade did she star in that in?
Just this one.
Oh.
Boop the Musical. That was like, remember the TikTok that went viral? It was like, we could see Boop. That was her musical that she would sing. She was, I think she was Tony nominated
she won,
for
I
it.
think,
I don't know if she won the Tony.
She might not have won the Tony, but I think last year they won, there was like a Las Culturistas Culture Award for Tiniest Woman, Biggest Impact.
Did she win for that?
I think Boop won for that.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm trying to see if she won a Tony Award. She was nominated for a Tony, but
would
she
you
did not
want
win.
to have a role in Boop?
So she also she's currently starring as Olive in the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
Guess who has a child named Olive?
Who?
One of my faves. My fave.
Drew?
Yes!
Drew Barrymore has a child named
She has
Olive.
a child named Olive and another named Frankie. How cute.
And then she was just announced to star as Maria in the Sound of Music revival happening next year.
Maria.
And she's also going to be in the lead of another play on Broadway as well next year. So she's going to be in 2 Broadway plays next year.
Okay, well, let me tell you about 2 other very talented people.
Oh, yeah. Wow. You really know how to use the phone.
What do you even think about these 2 legends? Zach Giorgio and Bryce Detloff.
Say it again.
Zach Giorgio and Bryce Detloff. And your time starts now.
Okay, Zach Giorgio and Bryce Detloff are 2 gym bro dudes. They run their own gym bro brand, and they're what's it called? Their marketing is very much like Deadloft. Instead of saying deadlift, they're like, this is the Deadloft deadlift. And so that's one thing that they do. Yeah, so they're all about being really strong. And then Giorgio is just like, he kind of has Giardia. But he found out that Giardia can really make you lose weight quickly. Mm-hmm. So this was before the whole Ozempic of it all. He like realized that you could put Giardia in people to make them lose weight, and then like work out really hard and do the deadlift.
And that's time. You know, our friend Kevin just lost 15 pounds because he has a stomach bug.
Oh shit!
He was already not heavy, and now he's 15 pounds less. Okay, can I tell you what these 2 boys are?
Yeah.
This is kind of in the vein of like last week where I'm like, oh, these 2 people are the Pussycat Dolls. These 2 men, Zach and Bryce, are the 2 guys on Love Island doing girth checks.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, they're checking out each other's junk. They're looking at it and they're saying, ooh, that's a big
That's something
snake.
We could have talked about for groupthink.
Oh, true.
It's really going on.
Let's talk about it now. What do you think of their relationship?
It seems like, they're calling it a bromance, I think. I know honestly nothing, but I've seen a few TikToks.
Right.
It seems like they're calling it a bromance, but they seem like they have a little more than the bromance of it all.
I saw a clip from Big Brother Canada where there was a gay guy and a straight guy on the season. And the straight guy was like flirting so hard with the gay guy. He made out with him in bed and then like made out with him, that got his vote and like voted him out, and then he won the game. And he was like,
brilliant.
He's like, I had a girlfriend at home. I just needed to manipulate you.
Holy hell.
Like, if any straight guy is listening to this podcast, do that to us.
Yeah.
Do that to us. Manipulate us for
that
our
would
vote.
work. There's nothing that gets a gay guy to lose all inhibitions than if a straight guy crosses teams for them.
Yes. I think they're really cool. I think they're really awesome. I want them to explore each other, the world at large. But I feel like we've explored your ears for way too long.
So I think it's time to stop thinking, but you should keep those thinking caps on.
Keep thinking and keep those thinking caps on. Happy Pride. Thank you for sticking around for so many Pride episodes.
This was our last Pride episode. We hope you had the most amazing June of your little life.
Yeah, it was so fun, so special, so colorful, so fabulous. And we'll see you in Straight Pride Month,
which is every other day of the year. Woo, 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 woo.
You Think is produced and edited by Straight Luke, aka Luke Martin, and Kind of Sort of by Peter Schum.
Art by Curtis Brown and music by Jack Rayner.